Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations on the roundabout. Today we have our monthly DIBs build and it's Road Trip. So I don't remember when I got this, but I know I bought it at an unusual store. It wasn't the grocery store, so I can't really remember, but I saw it and I'm like, that'd be a good casting to customize someday. So anyway, I have a motorhome which is almost identical to this. It's a 40-foot Class A diesel, Itasca Horizon. I think it's made by Winnebago. And I was going to see if I could do a mini version of it, but the decals on mine might be a little too hard to mirror. So I think instead of doing a mini-me, I think I'm just going to figure something else out. And I have absolutely no idea what I want to do with it. But let's take a look at this. So obviously it's got really good tires on it. And it looks like this was, I think this is a Jurassic Park RV. Really good detail. And it is a Hot Wheels. Let's see if we can see what it's called. Hot Wheels Tour Bus. There you go. And cool front end. I really do like the detail on it. But obviously the horns could be a little chrome. Let's see if I can do that. So anyway, this will be really, really fun. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I really never know what I want to do until I break it apart. So anyway, alright, let's get cracking for the DIBs Road Trip Invitational. Stick around. Alright, let's get the RV to the maintenance floor. So, I'm going to, first of all, one post. I'm going to venture a guess there's no interior. Just saying. What gave it away? Well, whenever they have a blacked out window, normally there's no interior. So let's check it out. One post. Very easy. What I like about this casting is it's got real riders. Look at this. They can come off, and so that's pretty cool. I'm not going to do anything with the chassis. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing wrong with it, and I don't mind having it chrome or silver or whatever. So that nothing will happen to that. Anyway, and let's go to the interior. Obviously, nothing will happen to this either. So pretty interesting layout up there. And I have got one post. So this really is just a huge blank canvas. Nothing really major to fuss with. Nothing can go wrong, you would think. But anyway, so I think I have an idea what I'm going to do. And hopefully my vision will come to fruition with success. All right, folks, stick around for Operation Road Trip. Alright, so here is my RV / tour bus. So I have decided to make this an Evil Knievel tour vehicle. I have some Evil Knievel decals I've had for a long time, and I've been wanting to do a Evil Knievel build for as long as I've had the decals, which has been well over a year. So this is a great opportunity for me to do that. So now I have a game plan. Now you know what's going on. So stay tuned as we keep on keeping on.
It is done. If it is impossible, it will be done. This is Evil Knievel and the Evil Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. You can make them do wheelies, backstands, even mid-air somersaults. And for that big jump, here's Evil, up and over that 4-foot ditch. Evil Knievel stunt cycle.
Alright, so here's my Evil Knievel build for my road trip invitational for the DIBs. So here's my white, the base color, and I decided to do up a little motorcycle. And this I got actually in the mail when I did the Silva Challenge. And yes, I did survive the Silva Challenge. Bucket list item complete. So anyway, I'm going to detail this the best I can. So it should be a pretty fun build. Alright, stick around for the process. Alright folks, here's an update. So I just tried to do a little pinstripe down the middle and epic fail. So either the paint wasn't dry enough or it just didn't stick. So back in the stripper she goes, because you know I love working twice. Alright, stay tuned for more fun and games. Alright, I'm getting ready to assemble my Evil Knievel tour bus. And here's the motorcycle that I kind of painted and detailed. I got that number 6 there. There's that. I don't know how I'm going to mount this yet, but I got to figure it out. This is kind of hard to paint. There's just like a lot of little areas. So, alright folks, stay tuned for the final reveal. Alright, before we take a look at the final reveal, let's see what I started with. I started with a factory Hot Wheels tour bus. Alright, let's see where I ended up.
Motorcycle mechanic who has worked a great deal on Evil's bikes over the years. It's really difficult to say for sure whether Evil will go on this run or not. A man from Butte, Montana. Began a life that could have led to imprisonment. He admittedly was a bad kid, as he puts it, and all of a sudden he said, I knew that the way I was going, I had to change, or I was in for a lot of trouble. Started out as a professional semi-pro hockey player, went into rodeo work, went into daredevil tricks, and we cannot tell you whether he will go this time out. No, he pulls up, and he will not go this time again. One more look. Of course, he has had many successful jumps, but he has had many that have not been so successful. There was a time in Carson City, Nevada, when he nearly suffered fatal injuries. And then, of course, that memorable jump at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas in 1968. The thumb went up, indicating that this time it will be go. Again, John Hood is there with Evil Knievel, discussing whatever you discuss at this moment. Evil Knievel is very intense. We talked to him a few moments ago before he came out of the van. And his total concentration now is getting that bike off the approach ramp and onto the landing ramp. And he's not hesitating. He'll go.
Alright, it is time for my reveal for my DIBs September build. And I went ahead and decided to do an Evil Knievel tour bus. And I didn't know what to do when I started this project. 90% of the time I don't ever know what I'm going to do until I just take it apart and figure out, hey, this would be a good idea for a build. So anyway, I decided to just attach the motorcycle to the back. And I didn't want to fuss with the trailer or anything like that. I just wanted to keep it together so I can store it. And Evil Knievel, I was lucky enough to witness a couple of his performances. And I think he was just the king of all daredevils. So he was born Robert Craig Knievel in October 17th of 1938, and he passed away November 30th of 2007. He didn't pass away from a motorcycle injury. He had a pulmonary fibrosis and diabetes, I think is what I looked up. And his son later on took the torch, and Robbie Knievel, and he ended up passing away, unfortunately, of pancreatic cancer. So anyway, this was a really, really cool build. I get my decals from the source on eBay. He has all kinds of cool decals, so I'm not quite talented enough to make these, but anyway, I'm happy that they were available. And so let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you had a chance to witness an Evil Knievel performance. And thanks for watching, and for all those that participated in the build. We appreciate it as a DIBs team. And let's keep rolling and keep building, and I'll catch you on the next video.
That's all, folks.